Farming Simulator 19 on Flint Hills. We're still working on harvesting here yet this episode. Sunflowers on Field 9. Got both John Deere X9 combines going on this job here. I did, everyone, update my version of the X9. However, I forgot I had two versions of the X9 here. I've got the version with the 3D tracks. That one, of course, was not updated because the version with the 3D tracks is no longer, at least available on Giants modding site anyway. Let's put it that way. And then, of course, the one that is on the Giants modding website, Evan, that's the updated version. That one does not include 3D tracks. That is a different file name, so I updated that one, Evan, but yeah, oh well. So I did update it, but at the same time, I'm still running the same ones I was here last episode because I'm running the one with the 3D tracks. I haven't looked at one, but I should see once if we can maybe put the 3D tracks on this one on the updated one. I would imagine it's probably not too hard. Might see if I can do that here yet, because again, the 3D tracks, Evan, at least if you ask me, they do look a lot better here than the fake ones. Kind of hard to go back to the fake ones after you've used the real 3D ones. Speaking of the real 3D ones, everyone, I actually downgraded my version of the AutoDrive. So the AutoDrive here, if you remember the, again, for those of you who follow the news there on the whole modding community here, I think it was going on like maybe 2 months or so ago, everyone. And a little bit of a kerfuffle there with 3D tracks. Apparently the mod authors were stealing the 3D tracks from the Giants DLC, putting them on their mods, and as it's hopefully to be expected, Giants was not too pleased about that. So all the modders that were doing that had to go remove the 3D tracks from their models and mods. AutoDrive, of course, was a victim of that, so no more 3D tracks on it. And if you download the updated version on the Giants modding website, well, I'm not sure what the changes are. It just says, I think, improvements to the 3D model. I think those improvements to the 3D model were down improvements, unimprovements, because it would be the removal of the 3D tracks. I don't know if there's any other changes or not, everyone, but yeah, removes the 3D tracks. So I ended up downgrading my version. This one you can find on the other modding websites, by the way. So if you want this tractor AutoDrive, just look on all the other fishy, less than scrupulous mod websites, and you can still find the AutoDrive with the 3D tracks on it yet. So yep, downgraded that one. Got 3D tracks back on this one again. That looks a lot better if you ask me. Yes, it's a lower version level, but I don't think there's actually any other changes. I doubt. Not sure on that one, but that's just my guess. Still working on plowing up field 10 here yet. The case is almost done with that. Says what? Yeah, 23 minutes left to go yet, so that's not too bad. Let's see who wants to... Oh, speaking of the AutoDrive, everyone, you probably noticed the AutoDrive is parked in the yard here, because if you look at field 4, there is finally, no more bales on this field, and we finally got all the bales picked up. So, yeah, 42 hours. Yeah, 42 hours on that bale collector. I went 42 hours. If I had, made everyone, like, put a guess in the comments down below when we first started this, how long it would take, I don't know that anyone would have guessed that many hours. I certainly would not have, everyone. There's no way I would have guessed it would have taken 42 hours to pick up all the bales. Mine, again, a little bit derpy maybe when we first started, but once we updated our version of Courseplay, things kind of kept progressing there then. So, yeah, that was, still over 42 freaking hours. Oh, my goodness. And most of that probably was, I would presume, working hours on it, because once we got the updated version of Courseplay and it started working, Courseplay did a halfway decent job. It picked up all the bales on that field. At least that I can tell anyway. And again, at least with the show bales mod, I can see all, or should be able to see all the bales that were on that field. And at least from what I can tell, it looks like they are all gone. So that is good. Nice to see that Courseplay actually worked this time around. Shame it didn't work when we first tried it here. Apparently we had another bad version of Courseplay. What a surprise. They fix something, they break something. They fix something, they break a couple of things. They fix another thing, they break more things. That's just, oh my goodness. Where is the unloading tractor here? Where is the 9RX? Are you down here? And where's the, Oh, there he is. Okay. Just checking something. I didn't see him on the field yet. No, okay, he's doing his job. He's doing his job. Anyway, I mentioned last episode, well, actually, you know what? We probably want to cultivate field 4 too, don't we? But we want to get field 10 here. Maybe we're going to get a high-speed disc. Fortunately, I think we got just the tractor to pull this with here. Looks like it needs a bath as well, so we're going to give this a quick bath here a minute. And then we're going to pick up a John Deere high-speed disc here. And we're going to go hit field 10 with it. Maybe take this land all and get field 4. Might do that, everyone. Might just do that. Figured I was going to put this tractor on the disc, though. Maybe we'll put a different tractor on the land all. We got some suspicious-looking red tractors around the corner there. Actually, you know what, we got that 8RX over there, too, don't we? That one, I think, has the narrow tracks, a little wider width. That's more of a planter. That's at least what we bought it for, anyway. Okay, one high-speed disc coming up. That's under Disc Heroes. John Deere 2680 high-performance disc. Don't remember if this one's available on the mod hub or not. I'd like to say that one is. Could be wrong on that, though. Okay, field 10 we go, and then we'll come right back here, everyone. And like I said, we'll grab the land all as well. We'll get that going on field 4. We'll get both of these fields here cultivated up and then replanted. What I'm thinking we might do it, maybe we'll just, shall we plant? Yeah, let's do that. We'll plant the same crop on both fields, and we're going to do another head-to-head competition here, Courseplay versus AutoDrive, and we'll just see how it goes. And of course, everyone, technically on the one field, it's going to be Courseplay and AutoDrive. The other field is going to be Courseplay on Courseplay. Because again, we'll still be using Courseplay for the field work mode. And again, I wonder if anyone else out there would like to see something different on this map, let me know. If you'd like to see Courseplay versus AutoDrive do something, we'll try like Courseplay versus AutoDrive on chopping, I suppose. Because again, everyone, if you watched last episode there, once I switched out from using the BCG truck, went to the smaller truck, just happened to pick that truck because that's what we had, right? No issues. I went AutoDrive, finished the field flawlessly. I like to emphasize that word flawlessly. No babysitting needed. That, if you ask me, that one is quite impressive, I thought. Now, when they say a high-speed disc on this thing's like a high-speed disc. We're going like, 13 mile an hour. That's 13 mile an hour for maybe any non-agricultural folks. That might sound slow to you, but on the field, everyone, 13 mile an hour. That's ripping. That's hauling. You're moving. That is fast, in case you haven't got the idea yet. Okay, let's see what's here. The 90, yeah, you know what? I think the 9390, that'll look good on a... You're on a cultivator already, aren't you? Is there a reason I didn't use that cultivator? Not sure. Is that the one that was really derpy on the turns? In which case, why did I keep that? Wait a minute, there's a John Deere tractor back there. Forgot we had that one. Okay, we'll see once all this tractor does here. Hopefully, Courseplay will do okay with it and not miss too much going around corners and headlands and such. It has been a little bit of an issue with various cultivators and tractors on this map that I've had here so far. And yes, the tractor cannot calculate a path through the combines. I know that keeps popping up. I don't know why it does that, because it does eventually. Oh, let's put on brakes here. We can pull into the field right here. Tractor could use a little bit of a bath, too, here from the looks of it. Just a little bit dirty. I guess that'll hopefully at least hide the red paint. I mean, no one wants to see that anyway. Yeah, we'll just give it a quick bath here a minute. That looks a little bit better. There we go. Okay. Back in business. And we got a Courseplay course going here for this as well. Again, I just want to clean up some of the crops that are still on the field yet, plus any miscellaneous piles of straw that are still around. You can see there's a couple piles of straw here and there. Don't think there's anything big on the field that'll cause any problems, but I don't want to take any chances either. So we're just going to go there. Force generation, field 4. Oh, I don't know. How about 4 headland? Nah, we don't need that many. 3 headlands. That should be good, I think. Okay, first waypoint, drive the course. Oh, and I just realized something. You know what? Let's check this here, man. I believe, was it field 10 needs lime. I just realized this. Also, do any of the fields need to be scanned? Not actually, you know what? There's a couple sections on both these fields. You know what? Why don't we just, let's see. We got to go back to this one. Nope. That one. Yes, request analysis. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do this one too. We'll just do them both while we're at it. What do the other fields need it? Yeah, we'll do field 11 too. Just scan them all. There we go. Well, yeah, plenty of money. Don't have to worry about that. So, and then we can clear the yield and reset it. And, you know, again, I think the yield on the map there was just a little bit lower because our pH levels are not the greatest on this field here, shall we say. So, oh, that's right. Need to go back to the other map so I can click back on the tractor here. Okay, we're going to do a little cultivating ourselves here this episode, at least for starters anyway. See if we can actually make it all the way around this field here without having to wrap up the episode already. Going 13 mile an hour, but I think we can probably make it around here at least once. Don't really need AutoDrive open. We can close that. Don't need the map open per se either, so away we go. I'd say that is a pretty good looking setup there if you ask me, everyone. And mainly just doing this, everyone, so again, we can just clean up anything that might be left over on the field. Although I'll have to say, looking at the field, everyone, looks like that Eco-Till actually did a pretty good job. A little bit of a missing spot here. Not sure what's up with that, but yeah, the rest of the field looks really good. Not noticing anything so far. We'll have to check and see what the corners are like. That's always usually the gotcha here. Corners don't necessarily always come out the cleanest. Okay, we'll read a few comments here in a moment as well. Magnus was saying possibly for a new map, 4 Lakes by Stevie. That's great. My opinion, Sid Modding released his X9 on the official mod hub. Great, in my opinion. Oh, I think he's talking about the map about it. It's great in his opinion. And he also says Sid Modding released his X9 on the official mod hub. You should check it out. Great video as always. Yes, I did have that downloaded here, of course. And yeah, like I said, completely forgot it, and then I got 2 separate versions. Unfortunately, I don't have the other version active out of the one. Everyone, otherwise I would buy the other version just to say we had one, but I don't have that version active. So what I'm probably going to try to do is see if I can take the 3D tracks from the one I currently have, everyone, put it over on the other one, and just yeah, that way we can have the updated version with the 3D tracks, right? Makes sense to me. You know what I'm going to do here real quick, I'm just going to take this because I want to get rid of that stuff in the corner there. Not taking any chances here. Let's face it, we'll probably have Courseplay or hired worker or something do some of the work here at some point. Probably won't do it all myself. And in the event that happens, want to get rid of this. There we go. Takes care of that problem. Gone. So far, I'm just missing in the corners here. That's pretty good. Looks like from what I'm seeing, we're probably missing in the other corner there as well. Could probably really get some lime on this field here first, everyone, and then we could realistically, or more realistically, cultivate the lime in, but don't think I could put lime on this yet, everyone, until it's actually been, like, scanned and we got the numbers back, right? At this point, yeah, because I have it currently in the scanned status, everyone, we're waiting for the results back. It does not tell me what shape the field is in. I can't see the nitrogen or the pH, so you wouldn't want to plant it probably right now either, if I had to guess. Don't know what it would do, but it probably would not be a good idea. Just presuming anyway. Reminder here too, by the way, if you'd like to join us in on the RDAllen multiplayer servers, that information down below in the description there. We ask that you please join us in on TeamSpeak, again, RDAllen TeamSpeak server. If you'd like to join us on the multiplayer servers. If you're not familiar with TeamSpeak, by the way, TeamSpeak is just a voice chat client, which you can download for free. I believe I have a download link down below for that as well. And then once you have that app downloaded, Evan, you just take the link that is down below. Again, the link down below does not actually take you anywhere, Evan. It's a link you need to put inside of TeamSpeak. And then once you got that inside of TeamSpeak, everyone, well, yep, then you're on the RDAllen TeamSpeak server. Oh, a couple more little missing spots over here. Okay, not too shabby though. Ohio Farmer was saying the big bud is less big and more wheat. Yeah, I'm kind of noticing that there, Ohio Farmer. The big bud doesn't really seem to quite have the horsepower it says it should. I'd actually have to just go look at that, just actually see what the game says it has for horsepower. Yeah, I mean, you think everyone for 1,100 horsepower would have a little more oomph to it. Seems a little lacking though. David was saying nice. Thank you very much for that. Brinkino Gaming was also saying nice video. Thank you very much for that. Sad Muggy Hours was saying that this man uploads at 5:30 every day, and that's what I watch before I work in the morning. Hey, nice. Thank you very much for that there, Sad. Glad you enjoy watching them before you work in the morning. I know I've gotten a lot of comments from people that have said the same thing there. They enjoy watching the videos there before they have to go to work and or school in the morning. Of course, when I upload the videos, I don't upload them at 5 o'clock in the morning. I upload them typically the night before. So usually before I go to bed, I want to hit the upload on it. Hopefully it's done uploading for the 6 a.m. scheduled time. Sometimes on my internet, everyone has been a bit of an issue here as of recent. There have been a couple of videos that have not gotten released on time due to that. Internet's so bad when it takes longer than... Yeah, if I upload them typically about 9 o'clock at night, everyone, so 9 to 6, we're looking at 9 hours. So yeah, when it takes longer than 9 hours to upload a video, that's not a good thing, everyone. Not a good thing. But yes, for those who are wondering, of course, if you haven't already figured out, everyone, videos on YouTube here, they should always be going live at 6 a.m. in the morning. That's Eastern Standard Time, my time. Whatever time it is for you, well, it's going to vary, but... at least for myself, it should be 6 o'clock in the morning. Just seemed like a good time to release the videos. Carrie was saying, really good show. Thank you very much for that. Christopher was also saying, good video. And yes, everyone, we've actually almost made it all the way around the field here. Wow, look at that. That's, I think, about the quickest we made it around this field here. It took us, mind you, we did some other things here last episode, but it took us pretty much the entire episode last time to make it around the outside edge of this field. Now we're just going to take out the stuff in the corner here real quick a minute. That way, hopefully the field will be, you know what, did I miss that corner down there, didn't I? Oh, well. Oh, well, I just want to make sure we don't have any problems, like with wrong crop types or something like that, getting in the combine, everyone's shutting the whole operations down. That way we can have a nice, clean, fair... oh, my kidding. Fair fight between Courseplay and AutoDrive. AutoDrive is going to slaughter Courseplay. It'll be another slaughter fest. But anyway, we'll have a fair as fight as possible, everyone. We'll have as fair as fight as possible. I don't know that it's possible with Courseplay and AutoDrive, but... Oh, it looks like the other cultivators made it around the outside edge of the field, too. No fair. Yep, he's actually starting on the second headland there. Which I suppose, should we do a second headland? Probably wouldn't be a bad idea, would it? I think we can get around a second time on the field before wrapping it up this episode. It'll be close. Pedal to the metal here. We do have most of the stuff in the corners taken care of here at this point, so that's not really cropped there, so I'm probably not going to worry about that. What make that turn? Paul was saying the Big Bud is in one awesome machine. Watch the video of them putting the new LSW tires on the tractor. The tractor weighs more than the German World War II Tiger tank. I purchased the new 1:64 scale model of the tractor signed by the owners. Hey, nice. Way to go there, Paul. Getting a nice little signed model. That's pretty cool. Also, he says that the tractor weighs more than a German World War II Tiger tank. Wow, that surprises me on that one, everyone. Well, I guess maybe it does and maybe it doesn't. There is a lot of iron on that tractor when you think about it. But then, too, I've won a lot of tanks are also really heavy. You might have a 600 horsepower tractor, but most likely the tank is still probably going to win. Even if the tank does have slightly less horsepower, it also has a lot of weight going for it. Tanks are typically really heavy. Chuck was saying if the bales are modded bales, you could deactivate the mod that's associated with them. Then they are gone when you load. That is a good point there, Chuck. That is a good point. They shouldn't have been modded bales, I don't think. They should have been in-game bales. They were just, what is it, oat straw bales, I do believe. So, yeah, like I said, they should have been in-game bales. Unless there's some mod out there that I don't know of that is overwriting them. Which is very well possible, unfortunately, but shouldn't have been, I don't think. And the reason I say it is possible because there are mods out there that do not correctly set up the bales for their balers. So when a mod author creates a baler, there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. And I know we've had quite a few issues with round balers in the past, having that keep doing it the wrong way. And they end up replacing all the bales on your game with its bales, everyone, and its bales, of course, well, depending on how the mod author set the bales up, might not be compatible with autoloaders and such, or stack wagons, and that gets to be really annoying as well, right? So yeah, you can thank mod authors for that, for not doing it properly. And you might not never know it, everyone. It's very well possible. Maybe the mod author did set the bales up right, so they will auto-load, but he's still not doing it properly in the mod as far as loading the bales go. That could still be incorrect yet. Jim was saying, great video as always. Keep up the great work. Hey, thank you very much for that there, Jim. Always good to hear the comments for you. The maps object hider mod looks like it works really well. I'll have to give that a try. Really nice to be able to delete objects without having to go into Giant's Editor and risk breaking a map by deleting stuff. Since Giant's Editor refuses to run on slower machines like mine, this mod looks quite promising for removing unwanted objects in the maps. I have to absolutely agree with the Jim on that one, especially for you folks out there that may be a little less techie and don't want to get into Giant's Editor in the first place, and or like Jim was saying, have a lower end computer maybe it doesn't run on. I suppose that's possible. I would think Giant's Editor would run on most systems. But if it doesn't, yeah, definitely a great mod to check out, everyone. Definitely some cool possibilities with that mod there, if you ask me. Let's see. Jim was also saying if you're looking for a map with massive fields to try AutoDrive on for a mini-series, you might want to check out Good Hope, Ohio map. It has some very large fields on this map, and it's based on actual fields near Washington Courthouse, which is mostly flat. You know what? That's actually an interesting point there, Jim. I'd actually consider doing that, like a little mini-series. I mean, probably won't be like a full-blown series, just I don't know, a couple weeks worth of episodes at most, just trying out AutoDrive on like huge maps. Get like half a dozen combines working on one field, half a dozen AutoDrive grain cart drivers going, and trucks and stuff like that, just to see what would happen. Just to see how well AutoDrive would do, because again, at least in the past, when it came to Courseplay doing stuff like that, yeah, just do yourself a favor, pull all your hair out first, then think about doing that. Also, back to Jim's comment there in Giant's Editor as well, when, the map object hider mod. If you go into Giant's Editor, you got to be really careful when you just start deleting stuff from a map. A lot of times you can't just delete the stuff from the map. You're going to have to either hide it and remove the collision, or you're going to have to maybe remove it, make sure you add in some blank transform locations. Because, again, when the stack up of the elements inside of the mod, inside of the map's i3D file, are very important because they link to the locations in the XML and scripting and stuff like that, right? So you can't necessarily, everyone, just remove and delete stuff from a Giants editor file. If you do so, you risk breaking those links. So again, for those of you not maybe familiar with modding in Giants and Farming Simulator, everyone, you have an i3D file. The i3D file contains your 3D model. This is the 3D model is what you visually see, i.e., the tractor and the cultivator here. Then you have an XML file, and the XML file is the coding for the tractor and cultivator in this case. So a lot of times in the XML file, it'll specify like your engine, what your engine is like. Sometimes where your tires go and where the exhaust should be and steering nodes and all kinds of stuff. In the case of this tractor here, it probably has 2 separate nodes. It's got a front half and a rear half. And then those nodes are linked together in the XML. So if you were to maybe, accidentally delete a piece, everyone, now that link might change position, and your rear half of your tractor might not be attached to the front half of your tractor anymore. Same goes, like you see the hydraulics in there, that's all XML controlled. You have the hydraulic that's doing the steering down there. Where the hydraulics are connected there, everyone, those are all specified in the XML. Again, the i3D only contains the 3D model for the tractor. The XML actually controls what, where, how everything works together, where the tires go, the direction of the tires, all that stuff. Okay, and I would say we made it around the field a second time, everyone. Not too shabby. Looks like we beat the other tractor on. I can see he's over by the trees there this time. Let's see what's here. Christopher was saying, good video. Ohio Farmer was saying that red tractor and green planter setup is messed up. I agree with you there on that one, Ohio Farmer. Definitely agree with you on that one. We're going to have to address that here. Hopefully, probably next episode, everyone. We'll get into some planting here. And yeah, we'll have to address that atrocity there that's on the front of our planting setup. Just, can't have that type of thing, right? Are we still waiting for this soil analysis to come back? It looks like we are. Hopefully that won't take too long. Get you off the field here a moment. Oh, that's right. Other map. Yep. I'll get this one of these days. Looks like we're doing pretty good on harvesting yet. We do have this small field. That's 11, right? Yeah, field 11 there. That needs to be harvested yet as well. That's also full of weeds, by the way. Oopsie. Oh, well. Okay, that's a little bit longer trip back to the farm than I thought it was. Yeah, okay. Back to the farm we go, I guess. Whichever one, looking at the time here, you know what? We'll just wrap it up here for this episode. I don't think you folks want to just see me drive this back to the farm, do you? So we'll take care of that off camera. You folks have any comments or questions, everyone, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.